Bobbi Althoff is proving why fame is not for everyone. So after taking a long hiatus from podcasting after her meteoric rise, almost seemingly planted rise, Bobbi Althoff is back to doing her podcast.
Nigga, right now on the camera. You'll get there. Fucking quick, I'm telling you. Say it. You'll be there by the fucking before sundown. Just be like, looking at the camera right there and be like, yo, what's up, nigga?
I want to be on TV, not like for the right reason.
Not MTV, huh?
But it seems like things are going from bad to worse with her life and her relationships. So y'all know this mediocre white girl blasted upon the scenes with notable famous celebrity interviews that were seemingly hard to get for even seasoned and experienced veterans in the game. But you know, because it's Bobbi Althoff, she was able to land those. And it all started to spiral downhill with the Drake interview, one which fully displayed the awkwardness of Bobbi Althoff and her brand, but also had Drake making a statement. There was some behind the scenes stuff that had Bobbi Althoff ultimately remove that podcast for the fear of getting the AdSense scrubbed from that video and taken back by Drake's team completely. In the aftermath of that was Drake unfollowing her on social media and then her getting cooked up at the Drake concert where her and her seemingly friends attended. And then after that, the cat just completely got out of the bag, and people like Offset and Keke Palmer totally got into her, with Offset grilling her on her own platform at that.
You can keep making fun of me.
I'm not making fun of you.
Yeah, you are.
I'm giving you advice. All your references come from TikTok.
That's because it's my career.
How does it feel to have a TikTok career?
Great. Thank you for asking. How does it feel to have a music career?
Great.
Thank you for asking. You could have said that. Thank you for coming to this interview today.
I definitely asked you. I don't do interviews. You're special.
Thank you. Did you enjoy this interview? Would you recommend it to a friend?
Hell no. To be honest, they ain't gonna fuck with this shit.
Yeah. I wouldn't recommend listening to music to anyone either.
You don't have to recommend it. It's stamped in stone, baby. I mean, you keep this little tone. It's like you're like a fucking computer. I mean...
Does your computer talk to you?
Is Siri's alive?
And then Keke Palmer exposing the culture vulture for who she really is by her name to her face.
And there's always the industry plant gag.
I know.
You're not an industry plant, right?
I am, but...
So wait, what is the industry plant to you?
I mean, I don't truly, like, know.
So what is that?
I feel like it means, like, I don't know. I mean, like... the industry is like helping you. Like, I don't know where. I know I applied and they were like,
so I guess what I think is the industry plan is. What I think industry plan is, it's like somebody that has been like that is tied to someone else in the industry and uses those connections to capitalize, and they like have zero talent.
That makes more sense than what I thought it was. So I was like,
what did you think it was?
I don't know, like the industry like comes in and is like, hey, like we pick you, you're gonna be the next. I don't know. Yeah. I don't have any ties though, so I would love to have had ties. I feel like my life would have been a lot easier if I had ties. Don't have any ties. Yeah. Just have like.
Well, you do feel kind of planty. We do have the same manager, so is this?
I know, isn't that crazy?
It feels a bit planty.
This is definitely
you got here in 5 minutes. It took me 20 years.
Hey, it has been a minute.
And to top it all off, Bobbi Althoff recently divorced her husband, who they had been married for several years at this point, for what would be noted as irreconcilable differences after being separated the same exact month of the Drake interview. And this came amidst all the speculation about what happened between her and Drake behind closed doors as to how she got the interview, why the relationship soured, even hinting towards maybe some romantic and intimate situations between her and the Canadian rapper. And to top it all off, Bobbi Althoff was the latest victim of like the biggest AI scandal going on right now, where they're having full-on leaked nudes of her doing sexual activities with herself on the internet. And I'm not gonna lie, the deepfake is kind of good. I went ahead and I looked at it. Obviously we can't show it on here, but it's getting scary out here.
Guys, funny story. Yesterday, I went on X, Twitter, and I saw that I was trending, and I was like, oh my god, that's a first. I'm trending on Twitter. You guys must really love my podcast. My whole team called me and were like, is this real? It's like, you guys, you guys. Anyway, not me. Sorry to disappoint, but what the fuck?
Look, obviously the unintended consequences of Bobbi Altoff's rise to ascension are just that, unintended. And I think when you plant yourself in different places and spaces, in different conversations, you don't really take into consideration all of the different things that come with the rise to success that you have to deal with now, coming from being like a regular human being. I can remember this one time Ice Spice made a comment about her losing her relationship with her sisters after becoming famous, and it really resonated home with me.
My sisters miss me so bad. We was just getting into it because it's like, it do be hard to like maintain a relationship with somebody you grew up with and then try to like travel the whole world and like please so many other people, and it's like you still got to pay attention to them.
It really made me question just how important success really is and fame really is. If it means losing, you know, loved ones, families, friends, even a husband like Bobbi Altoff, and having your face plastered on things like AI pornographic videos. And now nobody's taking her seriously as an interviewer because they're looking at her as somebody who is just not being genuine, and she's utilizing people in different conversations and clipping them out of context for clicks and views, like she did with Sukihana in their sit-down interview.
What do you know?
That you're a musician. But that's why I'm interviewing you today, so I can get to know you.
So I'm a musician. What the fuck that mean? Make magic or something? What is musician?
I think you're confusing that.
Yeah, I'm not no musician. I make music. I make music. And that's not all I do. I make music, I act. I'm a TV star too, a young mogul.
Just really quick, I think you're confusing.
I'm not confusing nothing because you don't know. You thought that all I was a magician or whatever the fuck you said.
See, that's what I think you think I said.
No,
I said musician, not magician.
I don't think, baby. I don't think. What is that? That's ghetto. I don't think. I know.
So you
think.
I didn't say magician, Suki. I said musician. And I think you are a musician.
No, baby, I do music.
So you just really...
And when it's all said and done, it's not like you have any actual life skills that you can land back on and say, whoo, once I get out of this, I can go back to doing what I'm doing. No, now you're a divorced woman who now has to go back into the world as Bobbi Altoff. Not only the woman who was dating or potentially smashing Drake, but also the woman that we have video of playing with herself. Even if it's not true, that's the narrative that people are going to run with. Sometimes you got to be careful what you wish for or even plant yourself in, because fame is not the drug that a lot of people should be taking. But let me know what you guys think. I think Bobbi Altoff is in a real rough situation, and honestly, I don't feel bad for her.